Yep, that's the sound I make kissing my past goodbye. I did say kissing my past. I know what it sounds like. Never mind what it sounds like. And it's time for another unbuckled bumpy ride with your guide, the stark raving LEAN-atic himself. I'm Jim. Let's jump right in again. Welcome to my podcast based on my brand new book, available on Amazon, Live Life Lean, L-E-A-N. It's a year-long guide to gratitude and our daily grind. The book that combines some timeless wisdom from a whole lot of the world's wiser people with the reflections, reactions, and wisecracks of the guide's author, me. And it guides you, the reader, through the simplest system for a happy, healthy, authentic, and genuinely grateful everyday experience. I urge you to get the book. Of course I do. I wrote it. It's either at Amazon or at my website, ampurage.com. A-M-M-P-U-R-A-G-E. But even without it, let's make next week better than last, our next year better than the past, and get started now with today's episode of... So, what's it going to be this time? Another resolution or a newer realization? Einstein may have said it, but somehow it's when we prove it in our own day-to-day lives that someone with real relativity comes along and face smacks us with two realities. One, we can't keep doing the same thing and expect or deserve a different reaction. And don't get me started on how things in our modern media and all the advertising and the movement and how everything that they're selling is what you deserve. You deserve. Why? Because you exist? Maybe even by accident? Okay. No, what you deserve is to be treated with more respect and dignity than to be pandered to by somebody who doesn't even know you, saying that you should get the, whatever it is, you deserve. Get the, fill in the blank, that you deserve. Don't get me started here. Oh, I got me started here. Okay, never mind. That's another pod. That's another blog for another day. All right, back to Einstein. So Einstein, who, by the way, was actually born on Pi Day, March 14th, 314. Weird, huh? Look it up. All right, Einstein. He said, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. He called it a definition of insanity. And then when we fall into our perpetual pity party sometimes of, why me? Why not me? You know, etc. All right? And then we don't get it. We don't act like we even have a freaking clue. We don't remember that reality. Sometimes it takes somebody to come along and point it out. And then, lucky us, they name tag us as dummies by saying, well, what'd you expect, Einstein? Ah, irony. All right, so New Year's resolutions. Resolutions can only be called resolutions after you've succeeded. Think about it, because that's when you prove that you had resolved to achieve, resolved to accomplish them. Before they're done, they're not a resolution. At best, they're just a realization, a realizing that, you know, we're not as happy as we'd like. We're not as happy with the hows and the whats that we've experienced. And we realize that, well, we want different, we want more, or we want less. We want bigger, or we want smaller, or we want to start, or we want to stop something. Whatever, we want different. And in order to get that different, we've got to get different. See, and that's the only true realization that's ever going to get her done, all right? Realizations and resolutions, not the same thing. Resolutions should be looked at as resolved solutions. But nothing is resolved or solved until we really realize that different isn't the outcome that we're going to get until first, different is the person that we personify. And we freaking embrace it. We've got to change. Very Brady moment here. Time to change, it's time to oh God, that hurt. Okay, it's a very Brady reference. One of the Brady Bunch boys' voice just kind of petered out, and mine is about to do the same thing here. So, let's wrap this up. One of the greatest mantras that I've ever said, ever spit out, ever shared, I can change. I will change. Where I don't know how, I will learn and do it. I can change. I will change. Where I don't know how, I will learn and do it. Where will you gain the most? By just admitting that you actually have the know-how in that area, that's the least. Where will you gain the most? By just admitting your know-how is the least. And the least that you can do is learn how to. Where is it? What is it? Ask yourself that, and then listen for the answer. And now, wiser words to wow your socks off from the Live Life Lean Guide itself. Entry number 327. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. Aristotle. And your guide's point of view? I know a guy who, more than wanting to be a millionaire, said he wanted most to become the man who became a millionaire. What do you think about that? Now, utilizing the Lean Guide format, what do you think, and what did you learn? Or where do you plan to learn? Where did you earn something that wasn't just handed out? What or where have you added recently to the world outside of just you? Now stop, reflect, realize, legitimately respect the power of all that, and see if your eyes are just a little more open to navigate somewhere next. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying your copy of the Live Life Lean L-E.A.N guide, enjoying it almost as much as I did creating it. And if you don't have a copy yet, go on over to amperage.com or Amazon and get started today experiencing the amazing power of knowing every day is literally yours to be grateful about, and you need never feel unfulfilled again. I'm Jim Hall, and until next time, good health, God bless, and now go get a little dirty learning something new, earning what's not given to you, adding to this crazy world that we share, and navigating your way to something new and next.